get advice from a lawyer. Not necessarily prior to separation, but if you do decide to separate, I recommend seeking advice from a lawyer immediately following the separation. It won't cost you much to sit down with a lawyer for an hour or an hour and a half just to try and map out what's ahead and get some advice about your rights, your entitlements, your obligations, the process, what it might cost and how long it might take. And that's likely to put you at ease. Also, work out arrangements for payment of your debts. If there's mortgage payments, for example, or other payments coming out of accounts, make sure they can continue to be paid. So, for example, if you're going to move out of the home, make sure that the mortgage payments continue to be made in the event of separation. I often say to clients that if you are contemplating moving out of the home, that you take any important documents with you, either hard copies or electronic copies of those documents, because if you're out of the home, it can be more difficult to get those documents later on. Now, you're always entitled to get those documents from your former partner, but if you've got your own copies, that might just make the process a bit easier. I often recommend to clients that if they leave the home, take any sentimental items with you. That is, those items that you can't replace. Now, you can always ask for those items later on as part of the property settlement, but often it's just easier to take them with you. And finally, I recommend to clients to open a new email address if you don't have one already, and to change your passwords. So there's a few steps or hints that you might want to think